So fundraising is a big part of any ensemble, and it's a daunting task. So how did the Knights do this? How did you put it together? And if you could tell us some of the steps that you took.
Well, as a younger organization, say at the beginning of our nonprofit status, it's hard to apply for grants, for government grants, because these are things that really need a track record. You know, you can't just apply after having a 501c3 and expect to get something. You need all your sort of ducks in a row to apply for a real grant. And I think for us, what really was important is that we didn't ask for money from friends that were coming to concerts for years. We said, come see this, we're building this thing. Come see this thing, we're trying to set the, if you build it, they will come, a little bit of that. And when it came to actually more unifying the group and centering the feel of the ensemble and the business side of it, actually, it didn't just come from us, it came from other people saying, how can I help? And personally, I think that has to do with not asking at the wrong time, whether it's financial or advice. When people know that it's time to give advice or to contribute as a patron, they will. And sometimes people need help and they don't want to impose, like, oh, maybe they don't want my help. But don't put, the horse, the carriage, you have to get everything in order first.
And what about those galas that everybody does? A gala to raise money. Did you do that?
Sure, yeah, we do one yearly, and we've done it for about 7-8 years. And I remember the first time we did one, it was wow, we were going to do it all ourselves. I mean, literally all ourselves, from the food to the place to renting the space to setting out the chairs, and did it all. We raised, $40,000, and we were so excited because, wow, this can happen. This can work. And we're just starting that process. And for what is a gala? It's really about giving an experience that is not possible in, say, day-to-day life. You can't go to Carnegie and see that concert. Right. So really that's what it is for us, is building an experience that people couldn't have elsewhere. Mm-hmm. And it continues that way. It changes all the time what the format is of that thing. But that, for us, that's, wow, I couldn't buy this.
Have you used any of the other popular fundraising tools like Kickstarter that people are using now, and have you found that successful?
Yeah, the Knights did a Kickstarter. I don't remember when Kickstarter started, but we did a Kickstarter campaign for the Knights about 5 years ago, and it was the one and only time we did that. Brooklyn Rider has done 2 Kickstarter campaigns. My personal feeling on Kickstarter is that it is a way to bring a lot of fans that could pre-purchase a CD or something, which is what Kickstarter's kind of become, like a buying before it actually is produced kind of thing. I feel like that is a great thing, truly in the crowdsourcing thing. However, I feel like in terms of really building relationships with people, it's a little anonymous, because it's just out there on the internet, opposed to what I feel is the real way to build a basis for music making and for board growth and for organization and booking concerts and PR and all those things, is talking with people and sitting down and having those relationships. Some work, some don't, but you're actually building real connections.